Oh my goodness. Let me go talk to my cat sitting very hungry. Can I help you? And at the same moment decided to make up some fishermen over there in Seattle who come in and say, ooh, I'm cold and I need a good cup of coffee. So they created the Yukon blend. I'm sorry if I sound a little stuffy. I had COVID again. Wah wah. I'm just now feeling like myself. But man, I was down for the count for a solid 3 days. Yesterday was a little iffy, but I'm okay today. Hello everyone and welcome to our Eerie, almost Halloween special. Woo! We have a little treat for all of you. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my! Lions and tigers and bears, oh my! If you're a fan of Wizard of Oz, you'll catch that reference. And if you're a fan of coffee, you're gonna want to stick around for this little mystery. I randomly, coincidentally, picked up a couple of bags that my husband and I have never tried before. The lovely single origin Sumatra and the enticing Yukon blend. Happens to be organic. Don't know when that happened, just noticed it. It says organic Yukon blend. And I thought, that's interesting. And then I noticed the marketing, which my husband and I love. It's what we do. And we noticed really great art that Starbucks does. So I was like, oh cool, look, this one's got bears. Bears of the Yukon. It gives you that chilly mountain snow feeling. And this one, definitely jungle tigers going on here. You got a whole orange theme here, whole purple theme here. That's awesome. And that's as far as we got. And the coffees, sat around while we tried other coffees, did other videos. But today I was like, hey honey, you feeling bold? What? My goodness, no, I didn't ask you if you wanted coffee. Sorry, my cat's want coffee. Okay, I asked my husband, which one would you like, honey? He's like, I don't know. I was like, well, one's single origin and one's a blend. I don't know, let me read their little, first we said, I was like, would you like a slightly darkish medium or a slightly darkish medium? So I suddenly realized, wait a minute, one isn't darker than the other. It's a visual trick because this is purple and this is orange, but when I actually do a little closer investigating, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 spots away from light and 1, 2 closer to dark. 1, 2, 3, 4 spots away from light and 1, 2 away from dark. Okay, so they're both exactly the same, medium leaning dark. All right, we're both gonna like them because my husband prefers light, I prefer dark. This might be a nice, oh my goodness. Let me go talk to my cat sitting very hungry. Can I help you? All right, cat fight averted. Anyway, those cats really like coffee. It'll be ready in a minute, okay? All right, so this, the Yukon blend, says notes of wild herbs and allspice. My husband was intrigued. And then I was like, well, let's look at the Sumatra blend. Notes of rich herbs and rustic spice. That sounds eerily similar. Ooh. And it sounds a bit, I don't know, the same. We're in marketing, so those were little buzzwords, and we're like, they're saying the same thing 2 different ways. That's weird. All right, well, let me just see what this is all about. I don't know much about a single origin Sumatra. Let me see what it has to say. Single origin Sumatra, grown in a lush Indonesian island. This spicy coffee is truly one of a kind. We fell in love with Sumatran coffee in 1971, and it's been one of our most treasured offerings ever since. The taste is distinctive and unmistakable, strikingly bold and full-bodied, with rich herbals, rustic spice notes, and a muted acidity. Sounds lovely. sounds wonderful. Can't wait to try it. It's one of their favorites, and since 1971, and I have never tried this. Shame on me. Now let's take a look at the Yukon blend. I'm so excited. In 1971, that's weird, a fishing boat captain asked us to create a coffee that could stand up to long days in the Arctic waters where the Yukon River meets the Bering Sea, as depicted in this illustration. A blend of beans from Latin America and Sumatra did the trick. To this day, it's our favorite coffee for camping and other outdoor adventures. Big, bold, and balanced, with hearty notes of wild herbs and a subtle acidity. Wait a minute. Mystery solved. It's Sumatra. The unmistakable Sumatra is also in there. Yukon blend. That's funny. What? They were trying to pull a fast one on us. My husband's laughing at this whole thing as well. So now we know why it's notes of wild herbs and allspice versus rich herbs and rustic spices. It's basically the same thing. 1971, they decided this would be one of their favorite single origin coffees, and at the same moment decided to make up some fishermen over there in Seattle who come in and say, ooh, I'm cold and I need a good cup of coffee. So they created the Yukon blend out of the Sumatra, and some brilliant marketing and a little dash of Latin spice. And here you go, the Yukon blend, which is basically the same thing. Starbucks, would you like to explain your deviant marketing practices of selling us the same exact thing in a nice new package? Except it won't be the same exact thing. It is a blend. So much like how Verona and French roast are basically the same, but a little different, I suspect Sumatra and Yukon will be basically the same thing, but a little different. But I'm just gonna let you know, Starbucks, you're tricky. Very tricky. I like it. Okay? But obviously Verona and Yukon, you were just trying to put different things on a board in your one store in Seattle when you had nothing, and you were like, we can't just put 2 coffees on the board. Gotta have something different. So it wasn't good enough that if you just have like French roast, Italian roast, nothing else. Oh wait, we have Sumatra. You might like Sumatra. Okay, and I guess it was just like kind of sad for you to have 3 things on a board. So you're like, let's blend. Let's just blend. And then we can also have Verona blend and Yukon blend. And it sounds so fancy, but it's basically the same thing. It's the same thing. Okay, so now we're going to try our, for Halloween, eerily similar, woo! Halloween taste test. There you go. Now you know who I really am. I'm a pilgrim witch. And I like to solve mysteries, like Nancy Drew, because Samhain is upon us. My Celtic origin, the Celtic roots are showing. Usually I'm all about my Italian, but this time of year, my Celtic comes out, and you know, my Irish, my Scottish, my Welsh, and my hat. Right, so now you all know I'm a proud witch from a long line of witches. And you know, feel free to try to hang me, burn me, drown me, you know, whatever. I don't burn at the stake very easily, but you know, you can try. I might have to cast a spell on you or curse you, so be careful at your own risk. Okay, if you enjoy hexes, just let me know. All right, I'm gonna get to blending and brewing. My favorite thing for which to do. I'm gonna go ahead and brew up some coffee in my cauldron, and then we'll try it. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too, and your Yukon blend. Try to sneak one by me. I got you. All right, we'll be back with some coffee. All right, kiddos, we're starting with Sumatra, and then we're gonna try the Yukon. We're gonna get all hopped up on coffee. I'm sorry if I sound a little stuffy. I had COVID again. Wah wah. I'm just now feeling like myself. But man, I was down for the count for a solid 3 days. And yesterday was a little iffy, but I'm okay today. Day 5, I'm still contagious, but I'm feeling better. Don't worry, my husband has it too, so it's all good. But of course he was going to get it, you know. Husband and wife, we share everything. But we're going to go ahead and start with the Sumatra blend. Yummy. I am honestly looking forward to these spices. Ooh, nothing like a fresh bag, I'll tell you. All right, here we go. Here we go. Ooh, we're opening. We're opening. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Oh. All right, Starbucks, cough it up. This is also in your Verona blend, isn't it? I can smell it. It is distinctive. No wonder this is your favorite. Indonesia's amazing. I really want to go to Indonesia and see where these beans are coming from. And the place that makes the smell must smell delicious and amazing. I mean, I love Thai food for a reason, and Indonesian food, and Vietnamese food. I need to go to those 3 places. But Indonesia, this smells so good. Honey, this really is distinct. If you smell this, it also smells like Verona blend.
I guess.
You have COVID. You can't smell anything. Anyway.
Not as easy.
Usually you have the most sensitive nose in the house. Okay, these are really purple beans. Let's give you a look at this. In the bag first and then in the grinder. Those are some oily beans. Beautiful. They're purple. They're purple. They're perfect. They're oily. I suspect this is where the Verona blend gets that lovely purple, oily yumminess. And they're so dark all the way into the inside of the beans, you know, like a dark roast, like in a French roast or an Italian roast, whereas the blonde would obviously be lighter inside. And I'll be interested in seeing the differences in the beans in the Yukon blend to see what is blended, what the Latin beans look like as opposed to these Indonesian. These are beautiful. Absolutely. Gorgeous, darling. Yeah, let's touch them. Ooh, yeah, nice and oily. Very nice. I want to taste one of them. So these are my cats. It's laundry day. And these two don't always get along. For some reason, because Steven is hiding in the black laundry basket that you can see through, Lucas is hiding on the floor that is a similar color. They are both camouflaged and pretending to not see the other one. Therefore, they can coexist in the same space. This is literally the weirdest thing I've ever seen my cats do. So apparently, not only do they want squares to be in and be on, they also want a color match, or they're not happy. So apparently, Lucas thinks the entire house is his because it has gray carpet. And Steven is only allowed to exist in black things. Lucas, you're a very odd cat. Just wanted to let you know that. What are you sniffing for? Oh, he's edging closer to his brother. Perhaps you cannot see that Steven is in there because he is not. Oh yes, you should be intimidated. He's bad. You can tell because he's wearing all black. Oh my goodness, that worked on you? Whoa, I've never seen him cower. That was amazing. Do you see him pretending to make his tongue in the kitchen? Perfect. little circus freak of a cat. Steven, you've won this round. Good job. Your defenses are impenetrable. Alright, it's time for coffee. There we go. Sumatra blend. No, Sumatra single origin. Ooh, they caught me slacking there. Caught me slipping. All right, here we go. Ta-da! Sumatra single origin. Ta-da! Oh gosh, you really can. I mean, I'm smelling all the herbs and spices. This is gonna be a really intense medium.
Definitely got some tiger in the tank.
Right? I mean, 3 minutes on the clock. With definite tiger in the tank, for sure, for sure. All right, just gonna set that there and wait. Do 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 do. No, we'll go back. 3 minutes is up. So now, campers, it's time to press. Ready? Follow my lead with the camera. It's a subtle art directing. All right, there we go. Now we've got some yummy fall Pop-Tarts that there's so much pumpkin in here. It like came through the icing when we cooked it. So these are little, see it like bubbled up and like, it's a real little pumpkin pie. And they're still hot, so we're giving them a minute. We're gonna use our matching mugs. You won't be able to tell us apart after this. It's our Freaky Friday, Eerie Halloween. Get this back on. All right, let's go. We're gonna see what Sumatra single origin has to offer. And then you can pour this over ice when you're ready, honey. Or you can put ice in here. Have a weird mug of ice. All right, hang on. It's so weird that every time I go for the half and half, I gotta open a new half and half. I'm always at the bottom of the half and half. How does this happen? I make one video a week. I'm always like opening a new one. Oh well. That reminds me, I need to get some heavy whip for work tomorrow. Or my, oh god, I just put half and half all over me. Oh well. Or my coffee's gonna be terrible at work. All right, here we go. We're half and half. Oh, that's perfect. That is a really nice color. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Since 1971, I've been loving this coffee and not knowing it. I'm kidding. I was born way after that. Just saying. All the coffees that I've loved from Starbucks have this in common. Why is this going up instead of down? Costume failure. All right, here we go. I guess that's it, so I can see. This is so hot I can't drink it yet. I really should stop that halfway through. All right, sommelier time. Coffee sommelier. Whoa. I can't get away from that. That is all herbs and spices. Wow, you're gonna love this. All herbs and spices. Like, I didn't want to over sweeten it the first time I tried it because that was, wow. That tastes wild. Like, not like, ooh, wild, like literally it tastes like what a jungle smells like. That dirt, wet jungle. I mean, I've been in the jungle. I've been in Costa Rica. I've been in Hawaii. I've been a lot of places that are very lush and volcanic. And this is different, but the same. It's got, I'm definitely going to go to Indonesia. Honey, we're going to Indonesia. I really need to know. I mean, that is wild. It's like I felt where it came from. I could taste where it came from because I'm honing in on it. Even sweeter, it's still, I can't believe I've never tried this blend. I mean, this blend, I keep saying that. This single origin before. It really is spicy. That's crazy. And it's not pepper spicy. Now I gotta try the Yukon blend. This is amazing. I have honestly never tasted a coffee like this. It's indescribable. It's like fireworks going off on my tongue. My brain can't process this fast enough. I'm gonna set this down and just take this in for a minute. This is the perfect coffee to pair with sweets.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
What do you think?
I like it.
Is it spicy?
Yeah, it is.
Isn't that wild?
Mm-hmm.
Try it without the cream and sugar. Like get the full, bold.
That's actually how you do it.
Yes. Try that. Was there a drip on the bottom? Careful. It's about to drip. What do you think? Isn't that crazy? How intense that flavor is?
You can taste the Latin beans in it.
You're hilarious. There's no Latin beans in there. You're just being racist about spiciness.
I was gonna say it tastes like, I don't know, agave or tequila.
Not at all. Come on. No, seriously. Like the spice is real. Like that is an herb spice bean. Like I don't know how that's happening, but it is lovely.
Yeah, they used plants to make some flavor.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, it is.
Are you loving it?
Yeah.
All right. We found one of your faves, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. All right. I will let you ice it.
Just the end of it.
Yeah, it's Christmas themed. So, Cowboy Bebop, your favorite Halloween movie series thing. You know, I never thought about it that way. It was just Cowboy Bebop was my favorite, but you're right.
It's Halloween on Mars.
Well, then I guess we gotta watch it. It's great. Marathon. Let's do it. All right, I'm gonna try it cold. Here you go. Trying it cold. So much to love even cold. Wow. You know, cold is interesting. You have to have a lot of flavor to really enjoy a cold coffee because the sweet and the cold will numb your tongue and distract your tongue. This is a really great bean to choose for a cold cup. So yeah, get your witch's brew on. Hot or cold. This one. There's a little mask for you. Another great movie to watch, you know, on Halloween, because everyone's wearing a mask.
Also not happening on Halloween.
No, not happening on Halloween at all. Neither is Goonies, but that's another fun one. Just like kind of feels like Halloween.
I feel like that's racist against sloths.
No, not at all. You know, honestly, my favorite Halloween movies are Rocky Horror Picture Show.
That's not Halloween either.
No, but the feeling of Halloween. Like, I love watching that around Halloween. Not on Halloween. Well, I did for a while when I wasn't trick-or-treating. I would like watch that on Halloween. But that's one of my favorites. I love the monster-themed movies like Monster House. And there was another one from the 80s that had all the monsters starring in it. And then there's like cartoons that are all about monsters. So I'm gonna, you know what? I'll put a little list together. My little favorite Halloween movies. But yeah. Monster House, probably one of the favorites. Probably one of the best. Even though it's animated, it's still fantastic. I didn't really love Hocus Pocus 1 as much as Hocus Pocus 2. The second one's really awesome. E.T. There's one that happens on Halloween. And it's pretty fantastic. It's not a typical Halloween movie, but it happens on Halloween. So, there you go. I don't know. I watched E.T. today. Or on Halloween. So that's one I would watch on Halloween. If it happens on Halloween, I would watch it on Halloween. Oh, this is a good debate. I would like to hear from everyone. Please message me. Leave a comment. What Halloween movies are good for you? And not the obvious ones. Like, all the slasher flicks are obvious. Like, oh, let's watch Halloween. The movie that's called Halloween. Yeah, obviously. Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. Those are obvious. And all the other stuff that's ever come out that's horror. I get all that. No, that's easy. We're talking about, like, movies you wouldn't normally think about that maybe feel like Halloween or like that time period of trick-or-treating and family fun. And then things that are set on Halloween that are not the movie Halloween. This is a good challenge. I'd love to hear from all of you. What's your opinion?
Does Halloween Town happen during Halloween?
I don't know. And I was seeing it advertised. There's Halloween Town.
Actually, if I remember right, it's the only time you can get to Halloween Town.
Right? Is on Halloween, because then Halloween Town 2, and then Halloween Town High, and then a return to Halloween Town. There's 4 of them.
What about Bedknobs and Broomsticks?
I love Bedknobs and Broomsticks. It's got witches and a talking cat. It has to be a Halloween movie. I don't know. We have some serious investigating to do before next Halloween. We don't know enough. And I'm a filmmaker. Oh, how embarrassing. I've never been asked these questions. I have studied Christmas and left Halloween unattended. I watch Jaws on the correct weekend every year. There are 2 weekends you can watch Jaws. The weekend before July 4th weekend and the weekend of July 4th weekend and July 4th. You see, it's a window. The movie takes place over a window of time. You have to know these things. You have to be a fan of the movie to know when to watch it. Ugh! I have been really ignoring my Halloween movies. I've been slacking. I'm focusing too much on summer and winter. I feel a deep amount of shame. And you know what? The underserved holiday, Thanksgiving. You've only got one really good one starring Holly Hunter. I mean, you only need that one movie. It's the best. I think Robert Downey Jr. is in that one too. If I'm correct, yeah, but that one's fantastic. Which I will put a link to in the comments because, well, I don't want to spoil your fun. Go hunting for it. It's really good. And that one's Thanksgiving themed. Not many others. Yeah, okay, I hear you. I'll make one just for you. Okay, I'll make a Thanksgiving themed movie just for you. The underserved holiday of the year. Let's watch you sip it. So, what's different about it cold?
It's colder.
Okay. But this is completely different from the single origin, and it is very, very mild. It's very smooth. It's very well-rounded. You can barely taste the Sumatra, which is crazy because it is. It's a little bit just coffee.